Today, I'll be singing the story of the Old Sultan. So once upon a time, there was a dog whose name was Sultan, and Sultan he had served a family which was very poor. And he had been serving the family for many years, and he was so old that currently he has no teeth. He has only somewhat, but all of them are extremely weak. He also can bark loud enough for the owners or the family to hear him. And also the wife in the family, she was extremely kind and a generous person, whereas the husband, he was quite opposite of his wife. He never cared about anyone else, so he decided to abandon the dog as it was no use for them now. But the wife insisted her husband that that they need to take care of it, as it had been serving the family since many years. um, but uh, but um, but the husband, he did not agree with his wife. He decided to abandon it at any cost. Sultan, after listening all of this, he was quite deprived. He was quite depressed, and went to his friend. And his friend was a wolf, and the wolf had a great plan. And the the plan was that the wolf will enter the house. The wolf will enter the house of the family, and steal the baby from there. And then the sultan and after traveling some distance, the wolf will stop, and it will wait for sultan to reach him. And after that, the sultan, he'll take the baby from her and return back to the family. Now the family thinks that sultan no now this makes the family think that sultan was the one who saved the baby bravely from the wicked wolf. And it turns out that the plan worked flawlessly. So they trust the dog sultan completely. And even the husband, even he decided to never abandon the dog. But the wolf, but the wolf, he had one condition. Now that he had helped his friend Sultan needs to help him. And the help for which the wolf has asked him is that Sultan needs to let the wolf eat a sheep from the eat a sheep from the cattle of his owner. And Sultan, even though he knew that he owes a favor to his friend wolf, he would never let the law he would never let any type of loss for his owner. So he objected it, and the wolf became very angry. And how and even the sultan did not agree. He decided to attack the ship. Sultan saw it, and he barked loudly. Then the owner came out, or the husband came out, and he with the wolf. Now the wolf was extremely angry at Sultan, and the wolf decided to kill Sultan. So it lured Sultan into his place. But Sultan, he was clever. He might not be strong, but he was clever. So he bought a cat. He bought a cat. He bought a wild cat with himself, who was a very good friend of Sultan. And one other thing is that the wolf, it was extremely scared by cats, and a wild cat, oh, it would be dead. So Sultan, with the help of the wildcat, both of them together scared away the wolf, and also his apprentice, a pig. And later both of them apologized to each other, and both of them became friends. From then, both of them lived a happy life. Thank you.